The workforce has grown to nearly 29 million employees over the last 50 years, and the amount of both men and women within the workplace have continued to grow substantially. Statistically, men hold a majority of business-related jobs in the market, while women dominate job markets that relate more to caring for others. Gender inequality in the workplace perpetuates these imbalances and pushes certain genders away from working in fields that our country needs more than ever. The skew of gender and representation in the field of nursing exposes many of the impacts that prejudice has on the workplace today. The lack of men in nursing starts as early as undergraduate education.
Some of my classes I have no males in, and a couple we've had maybe 2 or 3.
The stereotypes surrounding male nurses makes it difficult for them to find their place in classrooms and in the hospitals.
When it comes to going to the hospital and things of that nature, I get denied administrating care to some people because some women don't want me in there. They don't want me to see some of the parts of their anatomy and just stuff like that. So it's still kind of prevalent, and I tell people I'm a nursing major and they see that I'm a guy, it's like, oh, you're not a doctor, you're a nurse.
The media surrounding male nurses only perpetuates these stereotypes.
Sorry, can't remember if I mocked you yet for being a male nurse.
Remember we talked about him?
A lot of people assume that because I have a lot of girlfriends, not girlfriends, but girls that are friends, they just automatically assume that I'm gay to some extent, or if I play into the little jokes that they do, people assume that I'm gay even though I'm not. I have a girlfriend, I have a regular life. I'm like any other guy. I get stereotypical guy that you could say, I guess. It sucks that just being in a career field can question, people question that part of you.
This is my sister Debbie.
Hi.
Oh, it's a bride to be.
Nice to meet you.
Congratulations.
And her fiance, Dr. Bob.
Oh, you call me Bob. MD.
These are his parents.
You know, Greg's in medicine too, Larry.
Oh, really? Yeah. What field?
Nursing.
That's good. No, really, what field?
Nursing.
Over 75% of men in nursing have specialized or progressed their degree. 41% of male nurses have specialized in anesthetics. The social pressures placed on men to provide for their families financially often motivates them to specialize.
Most people assume that when a male becomes a nurse, it's not because they want to be a bedside nurse, that you want to progress and do something else to make, something that makes money.
A lot of times I'll be told, why are you doing that? Isn't nursing kind of more female-oriented and everything? And if, on the other hand, that they're oh, are you going to do that and further specialize or become something more prestigious that makes more money, or are you going to use that to pay through med school?
So Dan, nurse not a doctor, huh? Kind of girly, isn't it?
Chandler.
Nah, that's okay. I'm just doing this to put myself to medical school.
We love nurses. Nurses, if you're watching, we adore you, we respect you. Right. Clap for the nurses, really.
The women of The View apologized for remarks they made about Miss Colorado's Miss America monologue.
Every nurse has a patient that reminds them why they became a nurse in the first place.
After Kelly Johnson delivered a monologue while dressed in her nursing uniform during the talent portion of the pageant, the ladies of The View poked fun.
I was looking at a Miss America tape, and there's a woman wearing an outfit with a stethoscope, and I'm thinking, is she in the costume? I didn't know she was a nurse.
Yeah.
So I'm used to seeing them in gowns and bathing suits.
A lot of people, when I tell them I'm a nursing major, they're like, wow, you're so caring, you're gonna do such a good job, you're such a motherly figure, and they relate it back to caring instincts and not my success in a career. A lot of people are I'll tell them what I plan to do with my life, and they're like, wow, good luck, or I hope that works out for you, or do you think a family's gonna fit into that?
They focus more on oh, you need to go to nursing school, and then right after that you need to specialize, do something more prestigious that will look better, make more money is a big factor, and then after that it's oh, and then you can have like your family, and then like you can help pay for them and everything because you'll be making more money.
I want to be a nurse to help people, but also to be able to work in a career that's going to be challenging and diverse every day, and not something where I'll be sitting at a desk, but I can interact with people and help different families.
Nursing was something that I knew I could do right away, kind of work with people, and then I could kind of progress where I wanted to. Like if you become a doctor, usually you specialize, things of that nature, you kind of one-sided, but with nursing, if you get tired of like a certain type of nursing, like if I wanted to do like L&D for a few years, I could, or I could do like ICU, ER, operating room, just all these different type of options that I have to do it.
If men and women in nursing share such similar goals, why can't they be treated the same? We can ask the same question about the workplace in general. In the media and in the workplace, working women are stigmatized as less intelligent than men, and any attempt to challenge this is taboo.
So, show us how you'd normally sell to a female client.
Okay, with pleasure. Time to learn a few new tricks, old dog.
You got this, Shroot. Okay, you've just walked into her office and begin.
Hello.
Hello.
May I please speak to your boss?
No, she is the boss.
I am? Yes. Hi, I'm Mr. Hannon. How can I help you?
Okay, this isn't working for me because no one would ever believe that she would be a boss.
You think women in the office are being sexist? Which women?
I don't think that they're sexist. I think maybe they really don't believe that they have the ability to understand my perspective. I know these don't seem like a big deal to you, but they have real repercussions on my career.
I can see you're really emotional about this. What if we just take a couple weeks?
If men and women can come together to challenge the stereotypes in media and everyday life, people like male nurses and females in the workplace will all be able to shine without anything holding them back. It's just up to us.